Hello everyone. So when I bought this Claude Butler Cape Wrath, I remember the smell of the front disc when I came down the hill for the first time, and the disc was so hot, it was blue, and I could smell it, and it was incredibly strong braking force. These brakes are made by it is Formula, isn't it? Yeah. So Formula MD1 mechanical discs. But I didn't know that at the time. Anyway, I've had this bike for 20 years. Absolutely. It's so smooth, it's like riding butter. Anyway, so the brakes, 20 years later, brakes not working very well. Can't really slow me down on a hill to a safe speed. So some hills I can't do. I've got to come off and just walk down. So even though I'm an engineer by trade, embarrassingly, and my mate is as well that I go cycling with, we couldn't work out why my brakes weren't working properly. So we did all the adjustments, couldn't work out. New cables, because they were 20 years old. Nice putting new cables on, better feel, less resistance. Still brakes were rubbish, and then I thought the front disc might be worn, so I put the back disc on the front and the front disc on the back. Still the same, rubbish brakes. New caliper, still the same, rubbish brakes, but that is not because of the hardware, it's because of my lack of knowledge. So I thought the disc must be worn, and you try finding a 4-bolt disc. I mean, you go online now, you try finding a brand new 4-bolt disc. Well, I like a challenge, and I like searching for things like this online. So after a few weeks or months, I found somewhere selling old stock, and I found this new disc, which I, of course, paid whatever they wanted for it, because they are very rare now. Anyway, when I bought the new disc, this little booklet came, how to set it up. And in here was this diagram here. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, what the hell have I been doing? So behind this screw here, there is a little grub screw here. And all you do, you turn that grub screw N until the pad touches the disc, and that gives you your working clearance. Now, I knew there was a knob at the back of the caliper to move the caliper inboard or outboard, and I thought that was just to reduce squeaking or things like that. But all you do, you wind that all the way in. Then give your wheel a spin, turn it upside down, turn the knob at the back until the pad at the back just touches. And if you want to, you can back it off. It doesn't have to be perfect. So turn the knob at the back until it just touches the disc. Back it off a little bit. And then to give yourself brand new performance braking, unscrew this screw here. And there is a grub screw behind it. This little screw is 3mm, take that off. There's a 2.5 grub screw behind it. All you need to do is spin the wheel, screw the grub screw in, that pushes the pad until it touches the disc. Back it off a little bit if you want, it doesn't have to be perfect. Put the screw back in and then go out for a ride, and you will be back to having brand new performance braking, which is, you can almost lock the front wheel on tarmac with these brakes. I mean, they are so strong, it's unbelievable. So there we go. That is how to set your Claude Butler Cape Wrath disc brakes. I don't think they use this disc setup on many years. Bought this bike about 25 years ago. The brakes are Formula. And I think they're MD1. And as far as I can tell you, this bike that, you know, as you can tell from the video, I'm not a bicycle maintenance person. This Cape Wrath is working 25 years later. I didn't need to change any of the brakes or discs or pads. It was just an adjustment. So the original fitting disc and caliper and pads and cables from 20 years ago, 25 years ago, are working perfectly. And this bike, it is as smooth as silk when I go out on it. Incredible machine, incredible.